I'm going to go back to one thing. You said back there at one point that you thought with this economy being in the shape it is, it might be necessary temporarily to extend the Bush tax cuts. Do you still feel that way for everybody?
Well, but I did say that back in 2010 when I supported the president's decision to do it. What they need to do now is avoid the fiscal cliff and make a long-term deal. I understand the president's reluctance to extend the tax cuts for upper-income people again has a lot to do with the calendar, the timing. When you had all those Republican candidates for president saying they would oppose a budget deal that had $10 in tax spending, excuse me, spending cuts for every $1 in tax increases. That won't work. Nobody thinks it'll work. You can't get this budget deal, as the Simpson-Bowles Commission said, you can't bring the debt down without three things. You have to have economic growth, spending restraint, and some revenues. A balanced approach. I think that's what he wants. That's what I support. I don't think that he can get that if he gives away one leg of the three-legged stool before the negotiations even start. That's really what's going on here.
So if you had to do that just temporarily, you would do that?
No, I don't know what they're going to do to avoid the fiscal cliff. But if you look at what Senator Durbin's shopping around, he would basically say we're going to avoid the fiscal cliff for 6 months and we'll have a deal within 6 months. That's a different sort of thing. But if for him to agree to take that out and say, okay, you can extend this for another year, to do that one more time would put him in a very disadvantageous position and make it impossible for us to get a reasonable budget deal. I should say that most of the Republicans I know who would have to pay higher taxes agree that they should if it's part of a budget deal. They just want it to be part of a long-term budget deal where they see it's a balanced plan that will do something about the debt.